Jerry Tuai's return has been simply fabulous.
You can't sleep on Fiji. Poor all season. Ben Gollings left. Osea Kolinisau took charge. And Kolinisau and Jerry Tuai, coach and on-field leader, both Olympic gold medalists, have orchestrated a huge upturn in fortunes over the past few tournaments. Here we go, the men's bronze medal to be decided, and the final to be kicked off by Aquila Rokolisoa, landing it on Matana, who lets it slip through the breadbasket.
That's a big old breadbasket as well. That looked like a really straightforward catch. Thought Jeremiah Matana was just going to take that one easy onto the chest. Did have a bit of snow on it though from Aquila Rokolisoa, who's another player.
Crouch.
The Blackburn Sevens watching on with bronze medals draped around their necks, hoping their male counterparts can soon join them on the stage. Isambulo Vinaka and Kiora to all other viewers watching in Fiji and New Zealand. And it is the men in black with Regan Ware, the ricochet. Oh, what an acrobatic kick dead that was. Really smart from Jerry Tuai, who might have saved the try.
Well, he might have come off second best as well. Just a couple of downward dogs and a bit of a back stretch while he's down in the dead ball area. But he was covering really nicely, and I think at this point he realised it's going to get off the post pad. And then it's off Regan Ware's head. And then sort of a bicycle kick.
Yep. There's no try. Restart with a 22 dropout.
Okay. No try, 22 dropout.
Well, that's the upshot.
Fair bit going on in that, but it's going to result in a 22. Good covering from Jerry Tuai. He's looked so much sharper coming back. And you have a spell away. He'd had issues with the kind of program, and Ben Gollings, his coach, there were some rumours about them falling out. He's come back sharp. He's come back good.
He looks ready to go for an historic third Olympic gold medal in Paris this summer. It's never been done before. New Zealand will have a bit to say about that, no doubt, in 6 weeks' time. And in the here and now, they are taking the fight to the flying Fijians. Regan Ware to Dylan Collier. Several Player of the Final awards to his name, the big All Black Sevens skipper. Moses Leo in off the touchline. Collier to Rokolisoa. Black jersey stacking the left-hand side. Dixon's missed pass to Weber, sizing up his opposite man. Weber with a ferocious handoff inside to Curry. Good continuity this from New Zealand. Aquila Rokolisoa sends 3 Fijians to the shops with that dummy, and he's still rocking and rolling. Rokolisoa looks for the inside pass, dishes it for Weber, who hangs it up for Nashu. Curry, Collier. New Zealand playing very Fijian rugby. Regan Ware to the outside. Moses Leo against Nakosa, and Leo wins the race.
And what a race. Moses Leo limps his way back onto the field. We're going to have a look at it.
Paolo, I have a decision.
Yep.
You may award the try.
What an effort from both players. Nakusa in hot pursuit, flying through the air, grabbing onto Leo's coattails. But he still managed to finish it. This was some of the build-up play. Rokolisoa, another man who's come back in. He's had an absence with a bit of injury. Weaving and creating magic as he so often does, and then they dish it to the space. Regan Ware just tries to fix the last defender. Leo can see the sideline, can see the try line, and he angles himself perfectly in for the score.
Rokolisoa's kick just drops short and wide. Moses Leo, he's had a good weekend's work in jersey 13 for the All Black Sevens. You mentioned Aquila Rokolisoa, mate. She'll take this restart, and he's back after an injury-enforced absence. And Fiji have yet to touch the ball, largely due to the work of that man in picture, leading point scorer on the series last year. Big boost for them to get him back, get some minutes into him before the Olympic Games take place. Here's Longley Massey, skipper of Flying Fijians, and he'll get the penalty. No release in the tackle. Isaiah Nathungu, another Sevens veteran. Longley Massey Options on the outside. Joji Nasova making a beeline for Moses Leo, who beat him to that corner flag. Nathungu goes wide. Matana and Jerry Tuai is on the edge, popping up where you least expect him. Lovely pass on the inside to Langi. Nathungu against Curry, and in the battle of the veterans, the Fijian coasts away.
Oh, delightful stuff from Fiji. As entertaining as ever. As soon as you got it to Jerry Tuai, you knew there was something about to happen. Bursting with skill, offloading to perfection. Really nice line tracked in the end from Nathungu. Telepathic in the way they understand where the offload's going to come from.
Fijians a spiritual team, giving thanks to a higher power. Kick is wide, 5 points apiece. 2.5 minutes to play, first half, in the bronze medal shootout.
Talked a lot this weekend about the blends of squads and sevens as they're on the field, and actually this Fijian team with Nathungu and Tuai alongside Moth and Nathangi, Longanai Masi, different types of athletes.
Different shapes, different sizes, but they all share an awesome collective skill set, and that rich tapestry coming to the fore for Fiji in Madrid. Topped their pool, 3 wins from 3, narrow loss in the semi-final to France. They're back, and isn't the Rugby Sevens world all the richer for it? Rokolisoa makes yards when he has simply no right to do so. Curry and Weir through the arms of Joe Webber, who's been one of New Zealand's top attacking threats in Madrid. Most carries, most tries for the All Black Sevens. Tony Nashu's a busy specimen. 3-on-1 down the short side. Curry gets flattened as he passes it, and Webber running in, drawing Jerry Tuai and giving Moses Leo another run. Nathungu dives at the ankles. Jerry Tuai lassos Moses Leo. He's up, he's counter-rocking Dylan Collier, who's twice his size. Stunning from the Fijian veteran, and now Longani Masi's gone. Oh, Fiji, where have you been all year? Vinaka Bakalevu, flying Fijians, thank you very much. Bonipati, Longani Masi scores.
And this is where it started. Moses Leo, he's behind you. Jerry on the dive. A great little try saver from Tuai, bounces to his feet. Wow, does he look good. They get hold of the ball off this, and they find it into the hands to Longanai Masi. Ponepate, Longanai Masi stretches his legs. What a game.
I could spend the rest of my life watching Fijian attacking rugby. I'll never get bored. Kick's good, 12-5.
Time is off.
And King Jerry, he's coming for the crown again.
White. Number 8. Substitution.
Imagine if the only final they hit this year was in the Olympics.
Would you put it past them?
You absolutely wouldn't.
It would be brilliantly Fijian to turn it on when it really, really matters. It's the Olympic crown that they crave most of all. They've had that crown since Rugby Sevens was inaugurated as an Olympic sport in Rio 2016. And again in Tokyo 5 years later, COVID delayed games. They will not relinquish that without the fight of their lives.
On the other side of it, I remember the scene, seeing these Kiwi boys disappointed.
Regan Ware gets away from Longani Masi. Wants a beat. Ware backs himself. Inside, outside, inside again. Collier on the shoulder. Sit down. Try time. Big Bad Dills on the move.
Well, how about that? Taking it all the way down the other end of the park. Regan Ware. Just fending off defenders. Look at the knee drive and the change of direction, the awareness to find the support as well. The little nick back at the end, just toying with Tuai. And Collier with the strength to finish the score. They loved it.
Dylan Collier's had a tremendous season, back-to-back Player of the Final awards the past 2 tournaments. Kick is wide. Fiji lead by 2 points. 12-10 half-time in the bronze medal final.
New Zealand.
Celebrated with a selfie. Stacey Waka, the Team Blackfern Sevens photographer, celebrating with a pitch, their backdrop, having vanquished Canada to win the women's bronze medal. Can the men repeat the feat and make it an all-black bronze weekend in the sunny Spanish capital? Ioane Temba, different kick, that lower trajectory, chasing Dylan Collier back to the 5 metres line. Webber, change of direction. Regan Ware, he's been dangerous. Fiji Jacqueline hard. Fiji winning the penalty. Good work from Matana. Ioane Temba, it's got Longoni Masi with him. Longoni Masi will not be needed. Ioane Temba is on fire in Spain, and Fiji's lead grows.
He's off the bench, onto the park, and as you say, Jamie, he is on fire. This is what comes from the tackle. Funaki with the chop tackle, which presents the opportunity for the turnover. And Temba not hanging around. Longoni Masi does the hard work, drawing the defenders away. And all that remains is to throw a little sneaky dummy through the gap. Joe Webber can't stop him.
Temba's been such a creative force, multiple assists, couple of tries, some clutch kicking as well, but this one's wide.
Justified the decision to kick long off that kickoff and just back their defence. That's why teams do it sometimes.
And the remaining shaft of light puncturing through the Metropolitano lattice behind the posts. It's the same blueprint from Fiji. They might have overcooked that one though. Bounce doesn't favour Fiji. Too much from Temba. And back to centre field will go, and that's the risk.
So they try and get the angle on that, so if it does roll on, it goes into touch rather than going dead.
And that stat shows just how closely fought matches between these two have been over the course of the season. Every time Fiji have beaten New Zealand, by the way, this year, they've been behind at half-time. Can they close out a victory from a winning position?
They're going to bathe in the sunlight in the scrum for a while and then burst out onto this near side to Moses Leo, I think.
Well, Leo ran off to the left, which allowed Rokoli Soa to take the space he vacated. Nashu. Good pass back to Leroy Carter, who's come off the bench. The miss pass to Ware, who takes it fantastically on the slide and then slings it out the back door to Carter once more. Fiji up quickly, tackling like demons. Curry clears it. Nashu. Leo. One-on-one with Longoni Masi. Monathungu couldn't cling on. Longoni Masi can. Moses Leo. He's a big, powerful beast. Curry spreads it for New Zealand. Carter and Collier. The pass was forward.
That's the second one in the passage. He's not sure. Bumper thinks it was absolutely fine. There was one earlier on that was a little bit close. That one has drifted forward out the hand, I think. I used to throw those all the time. If you accelerate fast enough, it looks like it's gone behind you, but not quite being able to fool the ref on that
So what
occasion.
you're saying is you're much quicker than Leroy Carter.
Number 5 and number 30.
I'm not inviting him into a race.
Sure. Time is still off.
To save his embarrassment?
Or a wrestle, for that matter. Any sort of contest with Leroy Carter. He's an absolute gun.
Anybody with Boomfa written on his gum shield, not a man to be trifled with. But look at the stats, the attacking stats all favouring New Zealand, the defensive ones showing how much work Fiji have had to do, but they're showing such energy and appetite to get off the ground and exhibit that line speed.
We've mentioned already the extra intensity they're trying to be finding in training, and I really think it's set them up well.
Sit.
Big New Zealand nudge, but it's not legal. It's the first penalty New Zealand have conceded
Scrum. Scrum called.
Antonio Vilawa says, let's scrum down.
Let's go.
To try and
Let's go.
just bring the forwards in, bring the New Zealand
Make sure
boys
you drive
in.
first, don't go up and
It's going to be
around.
difficult for the New Zealand scrum to contest this
If you
because they've just
go
been
up,
penalised. They might just have to play this one
Make
safe.
sure you push.
I tell you what, it's a big scrum. Dixon and Curry propping it up.
Crouch.
The Blackfern
Bind.
Sevens perched still on the podium,
Sit.
living and breathing every moment with their brothers. New Zealand have work to do, getting it done at scrum time.
Then it's knock.
A knock on in the
Just a knock
tackle
on the tackle.
from Rush, and that allows Fiji to cause some more chaos.
No advantage. Knock on the tackle. It's over here.
We're going to have a three-peat on the scrum.
Time is off. Yeah. Let's go. See you again.
Big Scott Curry, 36 years of age, and belongs firmly in the pantheon of Rugby Sevens greatness. Probably the prototype for the Sevens forward when he broke onto the scene. Spent a bit of time in Japan on sabbatical, but look at those numbers, 63rd tournament.
He was one of the blokes that still got the image in my head of the disappointment, the tears flowing down their faces in Tokyo when they lost that final. Doesn't often show emotion, Scott Curry, but imagine how desperate he would be to try and go one better in Paris this year.
Fiji possession, Vilawa, Ioane Temba, and Joji Nasova running from in to out, and then just accelerating into the collision again. It's that ability to harness those fast twitch muscles.
No, too late.
New Zealand hadn't conceded a single penalty on days 1 and 2. They've now shipped 4.
Cody Vi on the wrong side of the referee on that occasion.
Scrum.
He was beaten by the ruck, which means there was a collision over the ball, so in the end you can't have a stab at getting hands on.
Number 4, black.
It's a good bit of work. And the argument is there to ruck there before he gets hands on the ball, is what the referee's saying.
That's enough, boys.
Split second difference.
I'll watch. Let's go.
Such fine lines at ruck time.
Tomasi Thama, who took over the head coach's position from Clark Laidlaw, who's now in charge of what's been a very successful Hurricanes team back in New Zealand, pushing for a Super Rugby Pacific title. They'll be involved in the playoffs, no doubt. What Tomasi Thama sent for Tobiah Cook-Savage in jersey 24. The base of that scrum. Fifth penalty. Another one at scrum time, and it's all spilling over a little bit. I wouldn't want to grapple with Sam Dixon.
I'm not sure I'd want to grapple with Longman Massey either.
Let's play.
They can grapple each other.
We're safe up here, Mitch, don't worry.
Safe behind you, Jamie. I tell you what, they're going for a scrum again. I said before, New Zealand have to adapt in the scrum because they're obviously not getting the rub of the green from the referee. So actually, sometimes you have to back off and accept that. Try and get your hooker out and get them into the defensive line rather than trying to shove through.
Smart game management from Fiji, though, isn't it? They've got the ascendancy. They're eating into the clock. Now in the final minute, and New Zealand need a converted try to force golden points.
Sit.
Vilawa ransacked by Cook-Savage, but he cleared the ball to Nasova. And Ioane Temba will have a crack at Regan Ware. He's chosen to kick the ball away. It's all going to depend on the bounce. Cody Vi backpedaling. New Zealand will have the lineouts, and even deep in their own 22, possession is enough. It's all the All Black Sevens need to pull this one from the far.
That's not a smart call for me from Ioane Temba. You said, Jamie, they were managing it nicely. They had the ball, probably a couple of rucks, get it off the field, job done.
Got to win this line out, New Zealand. Tobiah Cook-Savage will feed. Dixon, Curry and Rush. The trio in the middle. They go short to Rush. And Cook-Savage. Final play of the bronze medal decider. New Zealand need a converted try to force golden points. They've got the penalty, and Dixon's going to take it and break. It's Dixon and Curry, the two veterans, and now Brady Rush in a foot race. Longani Massey hunts him down! Like scenes from the African savannah. A lion chasing down a gazelle. A flying Fijian picking the pocket of an All Black Sevens hero. Longani Massey with a wry grin. Brady Rush with a rueful shake of the head.
He saw it coming. Yeah, that's why he goes for the transfer. The ball transfer, he did it into the right hand, but swiped. It's a Fijian speciality that, in fact.